Hello friend. As you know, I absolutely love my NPCs. I love them so much that I like to build happy little resorts for them. For example, look at this wonderful warm spa for the guide. Or this mechanical wonder for the steampunker. Or one of my personal favorites, this animal shelter for the zoologist, complete with an animal petting corner. You love animals, don't you, Astra? Anyway, the latest Terraria updates added this new liquid, which is what I imagine particle bathwater to be like. There are lots of cool things you can do with this, but did you know that dousing your local NPCs with particle water transforms them? It gives them a brand new sprite. So that's what we're investigating today. To be honest, I haven't seen them yet, so let's have a look at them together for the first time ever. A biased NPC Shimmer Sprite tier list is also well overdue, so let's do that. Starting off with everyone's favorite, we have the guide. This lovely NPC guides us along our journey, and his crafting function is pretty nifty as well. But you know, we've all seen this sprite, and honestly it's getting a little bit boring. Here we go. Well, I don't really know what to feel about this. I mean, his hair is definitely a lot more glamorous. He just looks like some random old man now. This is what I call the perfect guide. I mean, I don't hate it, but just doesn't capture this guide feel anymore. C tier. Oh boy, I hope the other ones are a lot more interesting. What about you, you money lover? The merchant here is everyone's favorite shopkeeper. He loves money, which is why I trapped him in this room, where he can see, but he can never reach the money. Do you like particle water? Oh, this is actually pretty nice. This really reminds me of that Chinese Terraria texture pack that's out there somewhere. He looks a lot more like an old shopkeeper now. And look at the way the feather on his hat bounces when he walks. I like it. B tier. Next, we have everyone's favorite foul-mouthed moody lady. The nurse here is naturally quite sassy, which kind of explains why she wears heels with her medical outfit. I guess she really wants to get the arms dealer's attention, even though I have the biggest guns. Huh. Huh. Okay, bye. Huh. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I mean, she does look a lot more like a nurse, but she's lost that hot girl energy. In other words, you look boring. Bring back the hot nurse with the heels. D tier. And since I'm here, why not check on her boyfriend? Hey, your girlfriend kinda started dressing a little conservatively. How do you feel about that? What's that? You like it? Don't lie, I know you love hot chicks. Would you like some bathwater from a hot chick? Huh, I think you look a lot more like a drug dealer than an arms dealer. I mean, maybe he does dabble in illegal organ trade, and I guess that makes him an arms dealer. No? C tier. Next up, it's everyone's favorite little dwarf man. Some of you wonderful Filipino fans have pointed out that Oten means pee-pee in your language, so I guess that's what you are. Have a drink. Ooh, you look interesting. He looks a lot more like a Viking now. Hello, Oten. Do you have any loot from Valhalla? This does take away a little bit of his dwarf vibes, but I like it. B tier. Next, we have the most hated everyone's favorite NPC, Kanmi the Dye Trader. He's one of the biggest pricks I've ever met. The only kind of wood I would bother dyeing is rich mahogany. Dyeing any other wood is such a waste. You're a waste of space. Well, I guess considering how he is, any change is probably going to be for the better. Good evening. Why have you escaped your hole? Well, I mean, I wasn't wrong. He does look a lot better. He looks a lot more like a nomadic traveler merchant kind of thing, who specializes in exotic dyes. Definitely an improvement. My dear, what you're wearing is much too drab. You absolutely must take a lesson in dyeing your tired attire. You look different, but you're the same old prick inside. F tier, for being a prick. And while I'm here, what about you, Jack? Our dear pirate friend here is pretty much just the sprite of a pirate captain. I don't know if there are any changes, but, well, they look pretty much the same to me. So let's see what he looks like when the devs actually bother making a sprite for him. Oh my. Okay, that was a mistake. A grand review indeed. Now, there we go. Oh! It's pretty much just his original design, but ghosty. Kind of like a pirate's curse. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but I guess it's fine. C tier. Next we have everyone's favorite little devil. Hello Tyler the Angler. This guy is pretty much demon spawn, so maybe he'll look like a devil in his shimmer form. You'd better turn red. Okay, not really what I was expecting. I guess a kappa is pretty cool. But you know, I guess it's fine that you're finally showing your true form and embracing your demon nature. Kappas are demons, by the way. A tier. What about you, Astra? You're everyone's favorite well-endowed furry. In fact, you're very well endowed compared to the others. But I think you need a bath to wash away your fleas. I really don't know what this is. You look kinda like Loink from Zelda. Are you supposed to be like Little Green Riding Hood or something? Or maybe you're just a big bad wolf. D tier. Her well-endowed assets are gone. You know, in fact, let me try to change you back. Ah, much better. Everyone's favorite furry is back. So I've actually seen this one because I was messing around in the Terraria criminal video. But let's see it one more time. She looks a lot more ancient here with those nice big horns. But what's most important is, how many pixels of clothing are you wearing? I think it's less than her original sprite. S tier. For the design, of course. What are you thinking? Ah, Mario, you're one of my favorite NPCs. This is everyone's favorite little Bob Ross. How's the rain? Are your paintings drying? Well, since you're pretty much wet all the time anyway. Oh my goodness, he actually looks a lot like Bob Ross now. Well, that's a happy little accident. And he's wearing green! That's great, Mario. I see you've embraced Luigi. It's good to show appreciation for your little brother. A tier. I actually like it. He looks a lot more like an artistic painter now, compared to his previous form, where he looked pretty much just like a paint seller. Hello, brother of furry. I don't really use you that much, so I don't really know what you can do. I guess you do look like a golfer. Maybe he'll transform into a golf club. I have to say, this exceeds all my expectations. Who knew you were a hidden furry? Just look at his tail wagging. This is actually amazing. A family of furries. S tier. I completely didn't expect that he'd turn into a furry, but I was really pleasantly surprised. Here, have a snack. Next we have the useless bald man, Mo the Tavernkeep. He does look like a manly tavernkeep, but I've always seen him as half cross-dressing for some reason. Maybe it's how his chest hair is showing, a sign of manliness. Oh no thank you, I've had enough to drink. Now that is manly. Look at that brilliant mustache. And look at those bulging muscles. Oh my goodness. A tier for the brilliant mustache. He looks a lot like Brom.
Stand behind Brom.
Next we have another lovely lady, Esmeralda. You know, I have a thing for redheads. Please don't dye your hair, please don't dye your hair. She dyed her hair. The stylist looks a lot more like a punk rocker now. I guess it's not bad. B tier. She lost her red hair. Hello, Tgird. I mean, turd. How are you this fine day? Hey, what's Nancy up to? Have you talked to her by any chance? Well, not yet today. I've come to see you first. Would you like me to polish your shiny head? This special formula will help your hair grow. Oh ho, he actually has hair now. Well, that made him 20 years younger or so. Are those shades? A tier. I tried to visit Esmeralda one time, the stylist. She just looked at me and said, nope. Well, you should try to go again. You're really rocking that new hairstyle. She's also had a transformation of her own. Maybe you two will get along now. So go on, have fun, and leave Nancy to me. She's mine. Okay, bye. Hello, my beloved Nancy. How are you today? Hey, Zuzu, did you just come from Turd? Did he say anything about me by chance? Yes, he said that he's gonna hang out with Esmeralda more. But don't be too sad. You've got a nice, handsome young man right in front of you. You wanna touch my bunny ears? Or my tail? No? By default, you'll always be an S tier in my tier lists. As much as I love Nancy the way she is, she's honestly dressed like a plumber. So hopefully this will make things better. I don't think she's taking the news of Turd hanging out with Esmeralda that well. Will there never be room for me in your heart? Well, that's disappointing. As much as it pains me, I'm sorry, but you're going to be an F tier. It's time to find someone else to harass. Hello, are you my destiny? Also, I got my hands on some of your bathwater. Here you go. Oh, you're looking rad. Are those some highlights I see? I'm not really a fan of your outfit though. You kinda look like you just came out of a 90s retro exercise video. B tier. It's time for some voodoo magic with everyone's favorite witch doctor, Tyrona. This wonderful friend is a lizard man. I quite like his design already. Feels extremely tribal. Maybe he'll turn into more of a lizard. You know, my predictions have never been right this video. He looks a lot more human now, kind of like an ancient civilizations kind of guy. He still has a tail though. But I think I liked your design before. C tier. While we're here, we might as well check on his neighbor, the truffle. Hello, Morel. I don't know what's going to happen to you. Maybe he'll just transform into an actual mushroom this time. Oh, I guess that wasn't too bad. I guess he does look a lot more mushroomy compared to that unearthly blue glow. You look a lot more edible now. C tier. Hello, Terraria enthusiast. How are you, Chippy? Would you like a spot of tea? What about some water? Oh my, that is actually Chippy. Hey everyone, my name is James, and today I'm here with another Terraria video. A tier for being tall and handsome. Well, I'll see you another time, dear Chippy. Maybe we could meet up for some tea sometime. What about you, Scrooge? Oh, and it'll be Christmas this weekend. Maybe you'll get a visit from Santa this year. Well, that's not right. You're supposed to give your fortunes away. What have the ghosts of Christmas spirit been up to this year? D tier for stealing more money. Thank you. Okay, now this one's gonna be a little bit hard to do. Alright, any moments now. And now. Gotcha! Did you and Esmeralda decide to change your image together? I mean, she does look a lot more feminine now. B tier. Maybe I expected too much from the re-sprites. Since you look like a wizard right now, I don't know if you still keep that look. Ooh, I actually really like this one. I come in peace. You look like a mysterious shopkeeper from somewhere. Kind of like Krobus from Stardew Valley. I really like this one. S tier. What about you, cyborg friend? To be honest, I'm not really a fan of this current design. He looks kind of boring. I think I'd prefer a more robotic look. That's what I'm talking about. He looks way more like a cyborg now. Can you shoot lasers from your eyes? Well, I can. S tier for actual uniqueness. I think I like it when the sprites are completely different. The last of our easy to find NPCs, we have the princess. Hello Alice. Would you like to go back to Wonderland? Oh, I didn't know that Wonderland was in Japan. Did you get me a souvenir from Harajuku? A Lolita style for the princess actually works pretty nicely. But then she's not really that happy, bubbly princess that everyone loves anymore. Maybe it's just a phase. B tier. Hello, Raleigh. Is that a new name? I've never seen that. To be frank, I've never really liked his design. It doesn't really give off traveling merchant kind of vibes. But here. Ooh, that's interesting. Meet me behind Brian's house in about 3 hours. I think I have something you will find very appealing. Is it dumplings? I love dumplings. And he's selling the Chef Vanity set. You really look like you're the owner of a Chinese restaurant somewhere. A tier. Well, that's new. I've never seen that before. Oh, it's a Scion? Rumble Grumble. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to find a skeleton merchant. Goodbye. Well, that took forever, but finally we're at our last NPC. Minus Santa Claus, cause I don't care. Well, his current sprite is alright, but he doesn't look that much like a skeleton here. And also his dark attire makes it super hard to find. Maybe this will make you nice and sparkly. Well, that's interesting. He kind of reminds me of dwarves from Final Fantasy XIV, but I guess it's an alright design. Nothing too special about it, I guess. B tier. The last NPC that we have is the man of Christmas himself, Santa Claus, which we have to do this stupid event to spawn. Well, at least it's Christmas season, so I don't have to tinker with the dates or do a frost moon. Ho ho ho, there you are. And you transformed on your own. Okay, I know you're excited to change, but you don't have to do it like this. There we go, the jolly green man himself, Santa Claus. Well, nothing much to say about this, he's just kind of plain. I guess he's cosplaying as an elf. B, for kind of boring. So that's our final tier list. Actually, let me just swap that around. That is our final tier list. So I guess those Shimmer Sprites are not that bad after all. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too for more dumb videos and stuff. Have a nice day and have a great week ahead. Bye bye.